Good day everyone. Welcome to this instruction movie about the explanation of the process scripts in Majops. As you know, there are several Majops skeleton scripts downloadable from the website. You've got the start bash script, the highway bash script, and most of them are the process bash scripts. These process scripts can be used to program your processes in your pipeline, and each process script is called from the highway bash script pipeline. And in this movie, I want to tell you what the structure of such a process script is, and I want to program a new script where I will use the Majops skeleton script as a start. Okay, first of all, I will show you all the Majops skeleton scripts here on the screen. Here you can see several Majops skeleton scripts, and the process scripts of them are Majops skeleton script bash, the Java one, Python 2, Python 3 and R. But for this instruction movie I only use the Majops skeleton script Python 3. I open it with Genie, and first I begin to tell you what the structure of such a process script is. Now, what I'm telling you now, with the help of this example process script in Python 2, the structure is the same for all the other process scripts in other languages. So it begins with a declaration of the language. In this case it's user bin Python 3. Then all imports come. In Python it's an import OS or import etc. But in R it will be a library. Then you have to declare global variables and initialize them. I have to tell you, only do this when it's necessary. If you don't have to use global example variables, then it's better to skip them. Then here's the show use information. In the show use information you have to write down what your script does and what the goal of it is. After that you have to write down the way of use it, so you have to write down how you can how the command line arguments can be used to make use of the script, and how the script itself can be used. And it ends with an example how to start your script. Okay. Then the most important part comes of the Majops skeleton script. That's the part where function should be declared and initialized. In this example we only have one example function, that's show hello world, but when you start programming a new script you always have to delete it immediately. That's the same for this command line of the last function, the main, and this command line and these lines of command. Then at the end you always have to have the main function. In the main function a show use information function can be called when -h or -help is in the first command line argument of the calling of the script. And here in the main function you call the functions that you made here. I advise you, never make a process here. Only call functions and give results from function 1 to function 2, etc. If you want to program here something, a process that has nothing to do with main, you have to make your own function for it here, between the show use information and the main function. At last, here are comments, and here you can write down several lines of comment for possible future improvements or your script. Okay, that was the structure of a skeleton script, and now I will program an example script that I will, in that case I will show you how to program a script from this Majops skeleton script. The example script I want to program is called calculate sum of numbers.py. So I do save as. Always give a script a nice name, and the name of the script has something to do with the goal and function of the script you have to program. In this case I called calculate sum of numbers. And what will the script do? I will program a script in which numbers from the command line argument are taken, and these are taken together as a sum, and the result will be printed or saved in a file. but I will print only on the screen. Okay, I start programming. First I will start at the beginning, and I have to think, do I need imports? No, for this script not, so I can leave this the same. Then I'm going to the global variables. Will I have to use a global variable? No, so I skip this. Now I have to write down the show user information. Stop. My advice is only write the show user information completely down when you finished the rest of your script. So if you write down your show user information, you should have to do it at the end when you finalize the script. So I will do it later. Then I will have to program now the functions that I will need for my calculate sum of numbers. For that reason, I immediately delete the example function show hello world and the comments around it. So I've got space now, and functions are written here. Here I will write down the function for the calculation of sum of numbers, and it will be called here in the main function. First of all, always erase these show hello world lines and these additional information commands, because the reason why I'm removing this is because I don't have improvements for this calculate sum of numbers in the future. Okay, I can begin programming now. And if I would like to take a sum of numbers and to calculate them as a sum, I will make a function for it, and I call it calculate sum. But this function needs to have a parameter, so the parameter that I will give is list of numbers. What happens now is I will loop through the list of numbers, so for number in list numbers. First I would like to check if this number is really a number, and after that I will convert a number to an int. And now you will think, why I have to do that, because when I will take the list of numbers here from the show user information, that is what I'm doing now. So I make here a list of numbers. These numbers are taken from the command line arguments of the script. So in this case, I only have to take the numbers of the arguments, and these are argv1 to the end, and this list of numbers will be given to calculate sum. Now I will program the calculate sum and other functions to make this Python script workable. Just take a minute. Hi, I'm back again. I just took a break. Not a break for me, but for you, because I programmed the code to make this calculate sum of numbers almost workable. What did I do? I made two functions. First, calculate sum. A list of numbers is given to calculate sum. Each number is gone through by a for loop, and then another function is called the isInteger. What happens? A number is given to isInteger, and in isInteger there's checked if it is really a number, and if that's the case, then the conversion can be complete by number int, by making the number here to an integer. The total will be made higher by the number of the converted number here, and when the loop is ready, then the total will be thrown back to total sum here. Here you can see in the main function the total sum of the list of numbers was got from the list of arguments. It was given from the command line arguments, and this list of numbers is given to calculate sum. The result is saved here in total sum, and total sum is given to show results. And in the last function in show results, you see one sentence, the total number, the sum of numbers is, and then you have the total. Okay, what I'm doing now, it's not ready at the moment, it's almost ready. What I'm doing now is test the script, and after that I will finalize it by writing the show user information. First I will test it. Now here I'm going to test it. I type Python 3. I do calculate sum of numbers, and let's say I want to take the sum of 1, 2 and 3, and I know the output should be 6. Now let's see if that's the case. Oh, there's an error. What kind of error is that? There's an error. It says name error as not defined. During handling of above exception, another exception occurred. There's a cascade of other exceptions, but we only have to look at the first exception. It says in line 25 happened something. I already see. Here it says it wants to convert an s to an integer, but it doesn't exist. I have to take the number here. The number that was given to its integer has to be converted. So I will change this s to number. Let's see if it's working now. Python 3 calculate sum of numbers. Enter. Oh, another exception. What happens now? Calculate sum of numbers. Return true. Name error. True is not defined. Oh, I see. Because when you say true, you have to write a true in Python with a capital. So I write true here, and as you can see, false should also be with a capital. Okay, let's try again. Python 3 calculate sum of numbers. Another exception. It says now module calculate sum of numbers, line 60, and there should have happened something. No, there not. Line 56 are here. Calculate sum of numbers. Line in main function. The total sum of numbers is here. The total sum of numbers is total. I can convert int object to string. Oh, we have to. What happens is the total here is an integer, and I want to concatenate this total to this sentence, but it's a string, and a string plus integer is not possible, so I have to convert this to a string. Let's have a look if it's working now. I save it again. Python 3 calculate sum of numbers. As you see, it works. The total sum of numbers is 6. Okay. I made the calculate sum of numbers. It works. There are no bugs in it anymore. And I can finalize the script. What I'm doing now is writing the show user information. Hi, I am back again. I finalized the calculate sum of numbers script. That's why I wrote down the show user information. I wrote something what it does, how I have to use the script, and an example of how I can start the script. It works. As you have seen, when I do calculate numbers 1, 2, 3, the end result was 6, but I do more numbers, 1, 5, the end result should be 15, and true, the total sum of numbers is 15, and I always want to use, if I'm a normal user, if I'm a new user, and I would like to know what the goal of if I want to have information about this script, I type -h, or -h, or help, or -help, and I press the enter button. I see the information I just wrote here. Calculate sum of numbers, takes all numbers in common arguments, and calculates the sum of only the integers. All the tokens are skips. The total sum is shown on the screen. Way of usage: when you start to calculate sum of numbers, you have to type all the integers after one with space in between. Here's an example how to start it. Python 3 calculate sum of numbers 1, 2, 3. And sometimes, if you want to, you can comment the show user information with the end result, with what the end result will be if you start the script with this example. The total sum in this example here will be 6. Okay, this was my instruction movie about the process scripts, the structure, and how to make one out of those as an example. And thank you for your attention.